Hey guys, buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches, good morning, good afternoon, good night, good everything. This is actress Cindy Luna, and I'm hanging out with your boy Galaxy on Comic-Con Radio. We love you guys.
Hey, someone help me! Please, you have to do something! I want anybody to help me!
Tom, it's me. I'm having a weird morning. I think it might be related to your case.
No DNA or fingerprints.
This killer is hiding in plain sight.
You gonna tell me what we're doing here?
Cassie has certain abilities that can be very helpful.
You're a psychic.
There was a song.
Peter Rabbit, he'll be hopping along.
You okay?
Yeah. Peter Rabbit. It's important.
Where'd you find her?
I helped raise her. It was a foster situation.
It's in her pocket. Parents say it wasn't hers.
Recognize that little fella there?
Peter Rabbit.
What she sees, what she deals with, is incredibly rough on her. Cassie, this is rough. You can say no.
We told Millie's family we would do everything we could to find her.
You have to stop him.
Tell me where to find you. She needs help. I'm not gonna give up on her.
Got an address. Go pick him up.
Seattle PD!
Sis, you found 13 bodies. You did a great thing.
Before I go, I wanted to say thank you. I'm glad I could help.
You don't have to be afraid. The in-between is bigger and stronger than any ocean. If you're gonna do this, you better be all in.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Galaxy signing in for Comic-Con Radio. Coverage of pop culture events from around the globe. Amazing interviews with celebrities. Daily recaps and reviews of popular television. The Walking Dead. Z Nation. Van Helsing. DC Titans. Flash. The Legends of Tomorrow. Black Lightning. American Horror Story. Green Arrow. Movie reviews. Everything Comic-Con and fandom from around the globe. Comic-Con Radio. Get ready to enter our universe. Let's go.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is your boy Galaxy on another amazing episode of Comic-Con Radio. Today is a sunny day here in Los Angeles. The birds are chirping, the skies are blue, and we have Cindy Luna on our show today. Cindy, what's up? How you doing, homegirl? Welcome to Comic-Con Radio.
Hi, I'm doing so good. I loved your introduction. That just made me feel more blessed.
You feel more blessed? Well, you are blessed. How about that?
Thank you. So are you.
So, you have that face that's been around on TV shows everywhere, and people are like, well, who's that? The most recognizable show that I really love that I've seen you on recently is The Last Ship. I love that show.
Oh, yeah.
We're fans of it here, and you did amazing this year.
Thank you. Thanks. I loved working on that show. It was part of a breakthrough for me as an actress, professionally, personally, and in my career. Working with such an amazing showrunner like Steve Kane, and working with my co-star Maurice Comte, who is such a generous actor. It was a lot of fun. I was able to create a lot, and they gave me a lot of artistic freedom. So it was definitely an amazing opportunity that moved me forward, of course, to this next show.
Was that one of your first series that you had a recurring role the entire season?
Well, actually, I had done a comedy with Billy Ray Cyrus for Still the King. And that I had done 6 episodes with them, which was so much fun. I had never done comedy in my life. And I got this opportunity, and honestly, one of the best experiences in my life. And so that was the longest recurring I've had. And then The Last Ship came up. Before that, Once Upon a Time, but that was just one episode.
Of course, yeah. I remember you on Once Upon a Time. It was a great episode. You did really well. Like I said in the beginning of the show, you have one of those faces that you look like you've been in Hollywood for such a long time, but you're very fresh on the scene. Being on The Last Ship and working with such great actors like Maurice and also Eric Dane. What a cool dude that guy is. And just having that opportunity, you played that role really well. You were like the queen, his wife, the witch, everything. So that's why I was like, we got to talk to this witch because she's cool.
Thank you. It's so funny because, yes, I mean, Eric Dane, such an amazing actor that I've always admired, and he's also a producer in the show. Unfortunately, I didn't have any scenes with him, but we did cross paths once or twice on set, and he's such an amazing presence, such an amazing guy, and honestly, just everyone on that set. I think I posted this on Instagram after our last day shooting. I was very, very, very sad because there's a time where there's only those, those few times where you get like the perfect everything, and this really seemed like that. So they just gave me, like I said before, the freedom artistically to just be there, just be present, just be in the moment, just create this character, not from the first day, because I didn't know really where that character was going to go. I didn't even know she was going to be kind of a witch. And so my friends were like, you're such, in person, you're like the opposite of that. But it was so much fun. That's why we're actors. That's why we do what we do, to experience, be able to experience that. It was a lot of fun for sure. But thank you.
I've seen a lot of the shows you've been on. You've been on Castle. There's a new show coming up called The InBetween. You play Maria Salinas in TV shows like Once Upon a Time and The Last Ship and a lot of these fandom type of Our Universe type of shows. Do you feel that you fit in those well, or everything is your cup of tea?
I choose these roles, actually. I love playing a strong woman, and I feel like what the role that I play in The InBetween, or the role that I played in The Last Ship, I think that was very much very close to what I want to keep playing and what I like playing. I love playing those kinds of roles. I'm not really going to say that I'm not going to play any other type of roles because you never know. But for me, to be able to play a strong woman and a woman with a purpose, I think, because playing a detective in The InBetween, she has a purpose, which is, fighting for the truth, justice, all of that. And in The Last Ship, she had a purpose, which for her, to justify her behavior, her purpose was to save her people. She believed that she needed to do that, and it was actually good for her family and for her husband. So I don't think she meant it in a bad way. I think that she just really believed that was her purpose. So playing characters with purpose, that's what I love doing. And so I definitely believe in playing strong roles, not just strong as in tough, you know what I mean? It's not as in like just tough and strong and like, I love being just a woman, playing a woman who we have this dynamic. We can be strong. We can cry as well. We can be compassionate. We can be vulnerable. We can do all of that. So I love that the roles that I've been playing lately, they allow me to be that. And so that's where I just thrive in right now. That's what I love doing right now. But I don't know what's going to happen in the future. That's
pretty cool to hear. You came a long way. I know your filmography from like 2007 to about 2010, 11, you played in a lot of Latin TV shows, right? Like Eva Luna, The Clone, Falling Angel, a lot of Spanish hit shows. And then all of a sudden you see this turn. You were on The Bold and the Beautiful. And then you get into Once Upon a Time. And then all of a sudden there's a little break. And then you just show up on The Last Ship. But you also played in a movie, too. You played in a movie called Gang Related. And you played a character called Monica. And was that very hard to play? Did you have to get into a certain mindset to play that character?
There's two ways to answer that, really. Okay. Well, the first thing is, for Monica, I had to play a young girl who's getting kidnapped because her father's a drug dealer. Yeah. And there's this war going on between, the cops and the gangs. And so definitely anytime that an actor has to be very, very vulnerable, where you're being attacked, where you don't know what's going to happen in the scene, that was only for me, it wasn't hard because I'm very passionate like that, and I love to be able to have those roles that just shows every range of emotion, from afraid to like strong to being like, you're not going to mess with me. My dad's going to do something to you if you do something to me. So I guess the hardest part of it is really understanding that person's life to react in that way. To if she's getting kidnapped, but she's actually, she grew up with a drug dealer as a father, and who maybe the people that she grew up around, they don't take any crap from anyone, then I have to react that way too, even though she's scared. So I had to play it off as like, I'm scared, but I'm not really going to show it. And so, but you learn, you start learning that as you go on. And like you said, I started in Latin shows and playing Hispanic roles, playing in Hispanic shows, telenovelas and stuff like that. It's just, for me, it's been that kind of journey. It hasn't been a journey where like it just happens from one day to another. It was actually a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, journey. Very big. Yeah. Very big. And I love it. I love it. And I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I think, for me, it just created a lot of gratefulness when I do get an opportunity, and I don't take that lightly, and I really enjoy what I do, and I'm very, very grateful for it.
You know what? The TV show Gang Related, it was great. Just going on that topic again, even though we're Comic-Con Radio and we cover more Phantom, our universe type of stuff and things like that,
right.
Fandom, as you say it, that series was something cool to see because, we're human. We watch everything. We got to keep in the loop. And we thought that series was going to go on for many, many seasons because it had some great people in it. RZA, Jay Hernandez, Sung Kang. Come on,
Terry
Cliff
O'Quinn.
Curtis.
I mean, Terry is amazing.
Many, many, many amazing. Emilio Rivera, so many cool things. Leela Lauren, some great actors were in that show. It was sad that it got cut off, but at least that was a stepping stone for you to jump into The Last Ship. And you played your role, like I said, really well. Your character, it was just like a lasting impression of you. I know it's not you in the real life, of course not. You're not like this dictator's wife that reads cards and dictates the future and tells them how to kidnap the government.
But we love playing those roles, as actors. It's so exciting.
You did so well on that show, and I know a lot of people's eyes are on you. Did you get a lot of feedback from people? Did your fan base grow more on social media? Did that show really help in a different way than other shows?
You know what? It did. And actually, I started getting messages from other actors as well. And I feel like as an actress, when you start getting compliments from other actors, you're like, okay, wow, I was not expecting that. And for me, that was great. And a lot of people from all over the world that are watching that are still catching up to that season because they were seeing season 4 or season 3. So when they got to 5, I started getting messages from all over. And it's just really great to see because you don't think people are paying attention to details, to little things that we do as actors. And I started doing little things with the character and people started noticing. So for me, yeah, I did get a very positive feedback, and a positive feedback from the showrunner, a positive feedback from the cast as well, from my co-star, who meant so much because I do admire Maurice Comte so much. He's such an amazing actor. And I'll tell you what, the first scene that we ever did, it was husband and wife and husband. And the first scene, he was so extremely generous. And so when the season finished and he came up to me and he was like, that was great. Like, you did a great job. And I was like, you tell me now after 8 episodes. But for me, that was such a great moment because I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm not in a hurry. And for me, just to get that experience in, that was great. And I got that great feedback from very special people that meant a lot to me.
And it feels good, right?
It does. Yeah. Why not? It does.
Why
really.
not? Especially getting feedback from your peers, right? That's like the most flattering thing in the universe, to play a role. And you played you were Conchita Barros. You were the wife of the dictator Gustavo, the ruiner of the United States, and the Navy had to come and help. And you got all these amazing accolades from your peers. And getting accolades from peers is the most amazing thing. Is there a particular director that you would love to work with?
I have a few directors that I really love and admire. Del Toro is one of them.
Nice. How about Robert Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Would you like to work with him?
Sure. I mean,
You're like, sure. Let's just throw him in the bowl, everybody.
Let's just go. For me, I was on this last show, The In-Between. We had 10 episodes, and we worked with different directors on each episode. And you just, directors that I didn't personally know about. I knew some of their projects, but I didn't really know about them that much. And then when we worked on set, I was like, wow, this is such an amazing artist, director, and human being that I would love to keep working with. Just being able to have these opportunities to work with different directors and just get directed by them, it's so amazing. So I think, yeah, why not? If they're passionate, if they love what they do and they love actors as well and they want to collaborate, I want to work with them for sure.
That's amazing to hear. I see you in an awesome superhero show. I can see you in an amazing...
Oh my gosh, Galaxy, I love you.
That's it. Love me, love Galaxy.
Can you call my agents right now and tell them that, please?
Yes, I will call your agents. Actually, you know me, agents and producers and directors listen to the show a lot. Like I'm telling you, a lot. And I'm just going to put in the universe, Cindy Luna has to play in your show or movie because she is amazing. Yes. There you go.
Thank you. I love playing superheroes. I love playing superheroes, and we all have a hero in each of us. Not to sound corny or anything, but we all do. We all, when we need to step up to the situation. So yeah, why not? I would love to do that for sure.
That's it. There's so many projects right now. So are you based in LA? Are you based in Canada?
I'm based in LA. I've just been working a lot outside of LA.
And are you from the United States? Were you born here or were you born outside of the United States?
I was actually born in Miami, Florida.
Nice.
Yeah, but when I turned 3, we went back to Colombia. My entire family's Colombian. And so I was able to learn Spanish, dance, salsa, learn everything about Colombia, and then we went back to Miami when I was 11 or 12. I have to ask my mom, but yeah, it was such an amazing experience to do that and be able to, just grow up with that culture and then go back to the U.S. and I guess bring that or keep growing up in the United
States. Bring your Colombian side to America.
Yes.
Did you want to be an actress?
The flavor.
Well, the flavors are a lot. You have a lot of flavors from Colombia. It's like flavor, more than flavor on top of flavors. It's like, boom, in your face flavor.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you want to be an actress from a young age, or was this something later in life?
I actually wanted to be a psychologist.
Whoa, big difference. Actually not, because you're healing people mentally as an actress.
I love that you put it that way. Oh my gosh. That's the same way I think. That's what I think. I mean, I think that when you receive a character and you start breaking it down, you have to use psychology for that.
So you're psychologically making people love you more and watch your shows.
No. You just gotta, you have to bring psychology because you got to play with their thoughts. What's their thoughts? How do they behave in what happened to them? Why are they like this? Why are they not like this? How are they reacting to this situation or to another situation? So really you have to use psychology for that because you're creating a human being that you don't know. And so, so you do apply some psychology into that. But I wanted to be a psychologist when I was little.
That's great. You're absolutely right. You are creating an actor a character as an actor is like creating a new human being just out of nowhere. So you have to put some psychology behind it, because out of nowhere, you're creating this person, their habits, their thoughts, and then you got to go act with someone else, and you got to take it very serious. And that's amazing. And so when you wanted to be a psychologist when you were a child, what age was it that you said, okay, let me try acting? Or was it something you just fell into?
I wouldn't say I fell into it. It was actually, I was doing some hosting, and I was sent to a regular hosting coach, and I didn't know that he was an acting coach as well. And so I had my first meeting with him, and he said, you should take my classes, and I think you're an actress. And I was like, yeah, okay, you just want me to go to your class. And he's like, actually, I'm not even going to charge you for the classes. Just come over, have fun, enjoy it, see if you like it. And the first time I went in, I just absolutely loved it. I loved to play. You know, it's you go back to being a child. You go back to that moment before it gets really serious, you know, but at first you're playing, you're a child again, you're pretending. And it was so much fun that I was like, actually, I do really like this. And then one thing led to another. From that moment on, I fell into that opportunity to audition for a soap opera, and then just went on from there.
Do you like working on TV shows more than soap operas, or they both have a certain place in your heart?
Thank you. Thank you for putting it that way. I was not going to put it that way, but thank you.
You're welcome.
You gave me the right words. I'm loving the way you think. It does have a special place in my heart because of the writing. I think the writing, it's so passionate sometimes. And you reach very high emotional levels that sometimes in TV shows, it just depends on the character. But I was able to experience that when I was doing soap operas. And it was a great training as well, because we were on set for a lot of hours, and you had to memorize things very quickly, and you would get the material night before, same day. And so it was great training. But I love doing TV shows, and I would love to get more into film. But I love TV shows. It's a lot more raw. It's very, very raw. And I enjoy that a lot. So both have very special places in my heart, for sure. I just love what I do, you know.
And when you go on set sometimes, do you just think to yourself, oh my God, am I really here? Am I acting? Am I really getting paid for this? Do you feel like that sometimes?
All the time. Well, there's times where it just gets real. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna be honest here. There's times where it just gets really real to you. That goes away, and then it's like, okay, I need to work for the next 12 hours, and I have these amount of scenes, and this is really happening, so go to work, right? But then there's moments where you just go home and you just thank God for the opportunity, and you're like, oh my gosh, thank you God that you are allowing me to do this. Thank you that I dreamed of this and it happened. Thank you. And I'm honestly not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, that's normal to me. It's a job, but then you get out and you're like, wow, I wake up every day and I can do what I love, and that's a blessing.
That's cool to hear. It's so amazing that you appreciate everything, because you didn't get everything just easy. It seems like things didn't just fall on your lap. You worked hard for it. Yes, there was open doors here and there because people looked at you, they believed in you, they said she's going to make it. When I look at you, I see someone very versatile. I get to chat with so many amazing artists like yourself all the time, like 20 a week. And when I see some of them, I see really cool things happening for them. And I really get excited because I know you're going to do really well. You have that. And when my producers said, we're going to have Cindy Luna on the show, I was like, wow, that's great. She's going to do great. And then when I heard you're on InBetween, And, one of our favorites, April Balby, is on the show, too. She's from DC Doom Patrol. You guys are working together on that show now. Maybe you should hit her up and say, hey, I want to get on Doom Patrol. You never know.
I probably will. Because it happens no, I probably will. Well, Galaxy, thank you so much for those words. And let's do something. When I make it really, really big, let's hang out and talk about this and go live on the radio and say it.
Let's do it. Mark today.
Can you save... Can you save that recording so that I can hear it every day?
I will. I will send you the recording.
Thank you so much, really.
No problem. You know what? You owe me. And then we have to hang out and we have to say, hey, you remember that day?
Yes. No, thank you. Like you said, it's been hard work, but I wouldn't have it any other way, because that's what really helps you become the person that that some of us are today. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. And I definitely appreciate every single moment, every single opportunity. I do it with passion. I do it with love. I appreciate every single person, every single producer, every single casting director, every single agent, everyone who, saw me and believed in me. And I appreciate that it didn't happen quickly, because at least for me personally, I needed that. I needed to get trained by God, life, this career, however you want to call it. I needed to get trained in that way so that I wouldn't depend on my career or the things that I had in this world. I have joy. I'm happy having a lot and not having much, and that to me is being rich. That to me is real success. And so those things not happening very quickly for me allowed me to appreciate just being in the moment and enjoying the moment as it is.
Wow, that's cool to hear. You just earned 1,000 brownie points with the fans. Hey, let me tell you something. I know our fans really well. Our fans are the most amazing, stupendous, lovely people in this universe. They control us. They control this whole world. Without the fans, we're nothing. And you just earned so many brownie points because you just said, you poured your heart out. You just stood there and said such amazing things, and people love you. And let me tell you something. Our whole network just went behind the TV show, The In-Between. So you're going to see us posting it every week. You're going to see us talking about it, and especially talking about Detective J.C. Vasquez, which is you, right?
It's Maria now. It's Maria Salinas. Our amazing showrunner, Maura Kierland, when I got the role and they decided that I was going to play it, she changed the name, and she looked up for Colombian last names, actually, which I love that she did that. She was honoring that I was there.
I like it better. I love it.
That's more Colombian.
Detective Maria Salinas on In-Between.
Yeah,
there you go. Instead of J.C. Vasquez. Boo, J.C. Vasquez. Get that name out of here. Let's.
No, it was awesome. It was such a beautiful thing that she did that. She's like, I want to give you, a last name that goes more with you. And she looked it up, and she got that. She got Salinas. So that was great. And then Maria, which is very, Latin Colombian.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that is. And you look like a Maria, you look like a Sophia, you look like anything. I'm telling you, you can look like anything, and you look great, and you play the role great.
Thank you.
And In-Between's going to be a good show because you are getting hints from ghosts. What else is better than that? What else?
What else? That makes our job a little bit easier, for sure. Actually, in the show, I'm doing my job as a just regular detective work. But our other leads, Paul Blackthorne and Justin Cornwell, they're getting hints from Cassie in the show.
Isn't that cool, Paul Blackthorne? My God. He's like an icon
my gosh.
with the nerds of the universe. He's like the icon from Arrow.
Paul is so amazing. He is such an amazing person to work with because he's so passionate about what he does. And it's so much fun. I was like, I can't believe that I'm working with you. You're just great. And that great British accent, and we had a lot of fun. He was so nice. And just everyone in the cast, Harriet Dyer, our lead, she's just such an amazing human being, actress. She's so talented. She's so beautiful. So we have a special cast for sure.
Did you ever see him on The Arrow? Did you ever see him on any of the episodes?
Yeah, of course.
You know what's so crazy?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You're working with April, which is from Doom Patrol, which Doom Patrol is one of the hottest, I think, fandom shows out right now. And you're working with Mr. Blackthorne himself, which is from Arrow. So two of your co-stars are DC fandom universe, like big deal people on the TV shows. I love all of you out there. Don't be mad at me, but I'm just saying, you're working with some cool ass people, and now they're your co-stars. Hint, hint. You need to go to Canada.
We're getting close to that big movie, major motion picture.
Even if not the movie, there's a bunch of cool DC Marvel type TV shows coming out. I have a list of 10 of them in front of me that I can't even announce, but I'll share it with you.
Oh my gosh.
Off mic.
I think I know a few. That are coming out, but we'll just keep it a secret.
Yeah, there's a bunch, and I think you would do really well with it. You would do really, really well.
Thank you. Do you want to be my agent? Or no, I'm just kidding. I love my agents. I love you guys. I love my agents.
I love your agent too. They're so nice. My producers were like, it was so easy working with them.
We're easy. I think my team is very much like the way I like to live my life, which is we're all collaborating. We're all in this together. We're all, it's one love. Let's just all be easy on each other. And let's just all do what we're passionate about, what we love. Let's make it easy.
That's it. And since your show or since your role on The Last Ship, do you believe in the type of witchcraft she used? Conchita.
It didn't get her. It actually, oh my gosh. Okay, so it got her husband killed. Let's just go there. It got her husband killed. So if you're at home and you're gonna try that, just think of that first. No. Listen. I respect what people do, whatever they do. But I love playing it. I loved just doing it for fun, make believe. But I don't really believe in that stuff. Not into it either.
That's good. Leave it alone, right? You leave it as it is, because if you don't
leave
understand
it alone. I believe in God. I believe in prayer. I believe in love. I believe in doing good, and that's about it.
That's really cool. Now, one more question. Do you believe in aliens?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the funny thing. My cousin works for NASA. He's an engineer for NASA.
Juicy.
I don't even know if I'm supposed to be saying this right now. I might get in trouble, but every time I ask him about it, he ignores me. So I don't know. I think the fact that he ignores me, there's probably something out there. I don't know.
You think he ignores you because he's like, what the hell are you asking me? Or you think he ignores you because he knows something?
I've always, and you know what? I wait for him to, Christmas, Thanksgiving, family get-togethers. I always wait for him to get a little bit drunk so that I can ask him. But he's always like, Cindy, we don't have those conversations. Like, we're not walking around NASA having conversations about aliens. Like, that's not what we do.
Everybody's like, hey, let's get cousin Ricky drunk and talk about aliens.
Yes, that's me. That's the actress of the family. I'm like, I need to do some research in case I ever have to play an alien. What do you know?
Oh boy.
He works for NASA, but he's never told me anything. So it's like it doesn't really matter that he works for NASA because I don't know anything.
You're in the dark. Well, cousin, oh dear cousin of Cindy, if you know anything, please do tell her next time, because she keeps trying to get you drunk and it's not working. It's not working.
No, that's gonna sound really bad. No, I don't try to get him drunk. He just naturally just drinks. I don't give him drinks.
Does that sound better or worse? You're actually a drunk on your own.
I'm not telling anybody to drink. I don't drink. Don't drink. But he does. So I just wait for him to.
Yeah, drinking is bad. We're waiting for him to drink on his own. And then once we know he's in that certain cousin mood, then we go up to him and say, hey, cousin, is there aliens? And he looks at you like, I'm drunk. Sorry, because I drank on my own.
Oh, gosh. That didn't sound well. But you know what I mean. You know,
I know.
those,
Where did the conversation go?
cousins.
It went to aliens.
I don't know. But no, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm kind of like, well, maybe aliens exist. I don't know.
Well, yeah, you just let everybody believe in whatever they believe, right? You know why I asked you that, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't work on an alien TV show like other guests I've had. You don't work on a superhero TV show. You played a very powerful behind-the-scenes lady that believed in tarot cards and some type of witchcraft on The Last Ship, which is a cool show. It's a make-believe show that the world died of a disease and the U.S. Navy came and saved everyone. That's a big make-believe show, And
right.
you also, you're play a detective on a new show coming up with fandom people. So that's why I asked you that, because I just want to know where your mind's at. Any person in your situation would say, I don't know, and why are you asking me that?
Why are you asking me this? Well, I do feel a little bit of a pattern that the supernatural is following me. So I do believe that in supernatural stuff. I believe that we do have a spiritual realm going on. That's what I believe personally, but I don't know about the rest of the stuff. That's pretty cool. I know about what I've experienced, but that's it. Have
you experienced anything spooky? Can you share something, a small little spooky wookie story?
Not spooky. No, I've just experienced like the good stuff. You want me to share the good stuff?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Not dark. I've experienced, like just some people call it, a certain energy or something. At times where I needed it the most, I just felt like this presence, that was not from this earth, like was not something I've experienced before. And it was just this like a supernatural presence of like just peace and love, and it felt very light. So that's what I've experienced. I haven't experienced anything like spooky that I know a lot of my friends have told me about, but I've experienced just that, the good stuff. Everyone will definitely enjoy the In-Between because they do have some ghosts, and they'll be showing a lot of that. So that's going to be fun to watch.
And now, In-Between, you guys filmed it already. It's already out, right? It's already playing.
On NBC on Wednesdays at 10 p.m.
I knew that. And I just wanted you to say that.
Okay. So watch the In-Between on NBC at 10 p.m. on Wednesdays.
You're really fun to talk with. You are down to earth and you're up for anything. And look, you just laugh it away and you go on. And that's really cool of you. Maybe halfway in or something like that, we bring you back and we do some recap cool stuff and see where everything's at and where your social media has blown by then and how many fans are going nuts for you.
Thanks, of course. Anytime you guys let me know. I've loved talking to you. You are also very down to earth, very nice. And I don't take that lightly. Anytime you guys want me to come in, I'll go in.
I love it. Thank you so much. Is there any other projects you're allowed to talk about? Because I know there's a lot of secrecy in your work and stuff like that. I don't want to pressure you. I pressure some guests. I squeeze it out of them. But I won't do that with you. Is there anything else you can share, or just In-Between is the biggest thing right now coming out?
Let's just say the In-Between is the biggest thing coming out right now. There's a passion project that I'm working on that hopefully that comes out as well, and that happens. But there's something very cool also. But I will let you guys know as soon as we're clear. But yeah, for now, the In-Between May 29th, and just it's awesome. Detective show, supernatural. It's great.
Do you guys celebrate Cinco de Mayo? No, that's for Mexico, right?
We don't, but in Colombia we celebrate everything. Everything. We use anything you tell us. If you go to Colombia and you say, well, it's Cinco de Mayo in Mexico and we celebrate it, they'll be like, yeah, let's celebrate that too. And they'll just leave work and go celebrate it.
Have you been to Colombia since your role on The Last Ship or no?
Yes, actually, I was just there 2 weeks ago in Bogota.
Did they do a parade for you or anything?
No. I can't. I feel so uncomfortable doing that. No.
They will after the In-Between, I bet you. After In-Between launches, because it's an NBC show. They get free cable access there.
Yes. I think The Last Ship has not even started there yet. So I think both shows are going to come out right around the same time in Colombia.
Dang. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be like the superstar of Colombia. You are going to be
I'm just
Miss
excited
Colombia.
to get some free empanadas wherever I go, and I'm fine.
That's it. That's the best thing. Oh,
That's
my God,
it.
I would love those. That's really cool. That's amazing. Well, you know what? You've been so amazing, Cindy. Is there anything you want to tell the fans out there before we start doing our sign out?
Well, yes, definitely. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. We honestly, I think every actor can agree with this. We do this for the fans. We do this for everyone who is watching. Whenever we're on set, whenever we're working on the role, we're always thinking about the impression that it's going to have on the audience. And really, the audience, they're the ones that decide at the end of the day. So we're all just working hard to entertain you guys, to inspire you guys, to heal you guys. So we're just here. We're just here. I believe that acting is a work of service, and we're just here to serve you guys. We're here to love you, and I would love to hear from you on my social media at Cindy Luna, on Twitter, wherever. I want to speak to you guys. I want to have that communication. So yeah, and just whoever is listening that's going through any hard time right now, just remember that everything is a season, that bad time's going to be over at some point, and just keep working really hard. Keep working hard. Keep going. Don't stop. And it's all going to be okay.
That's very nice of you to say. Very kind of you. That's going to resonate. Amazing. That's so awesome. And your Twitter, again, is Cindy. It's at Cindy Luna. Is that also your Instagram?
Both Twitter and Instagram is at Cindy Luna.
Nice. So it's at the letter C, then Cindy, Cindy, Luna, Luna. That's such a cool name.
Correct.
Cindy Moon,
Thank
right?
you.
Is Luna Moon or?
Yes,
there
that's
you go.
what it means.
I learned
Moon.
Spanish today.
Yeah. Anything else you want to learn? I'll teach you.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah, Luna is Moon, and so they call me Moon sometimes.
The Moon Child, Cindy Moon. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a James Bond type of name. Cindy Moon.
And that's actually my last name. That's my mom's last name. So
it's not a stage name.
No, it's not a stage name. It's my real name.
Dang, that's cool. Well, you have a very cool name, Cindy. You're very awesome. You're humble. You're doing well. You're climbing the ladder. And we can't wait for you to touch the stars. Thank you so much for coming on Comic-Con Radio. We can't wait to have you back on once In-Between. And that's In-Between, launching at the end of May on NBC. You could catch Cindy as Detective Maria Salinas on In-Between. On In-Between. Go to her social media at Cindy Luna and say hi, send her lovely messages. Don't send naughty DMs, please, because she won't open it. Just be amazing with her. And
be nice.
And be nice. And be very, 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 very nice. And with that said, we have to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is your boy Galaxy with Cindy Luna on a very fun and amazing and lovely episode of Comic-Con Radio. Ready, Cindy? Let's blow them kisses. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Mwah!
Mwah.
Wow. Cindy just gave you guys
Can
a
I
kiss.
say
Guys,
buenos días, buenos días, buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches?
wow, that was cool. She just said all these amazing things in
In Spanish, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Say that again, please. Say that
It was
again.
one. Buenos días,
Buenos
buenas
días.
tardes, buenas noches.
Buenos días.
Buenos días, buenas tardes,
Buenos tardes.
buenas noches. You're doing great.
Buenas noches.
Yes.
This
that's
is
what it
Mr.
is.
Galaxy, and I'm signing out from Comic-Con Radio. Is that good?
That was awesome.
And that's it. Well, you know what? You gave them 1,000,000 kisses, and they're going to save that and hold it. When they watch In Between, they're going to pull those out and be like, this here is Cindy's kisses for me. That's it.
That's awesome. That's
Ladies
awesome.
and gentlemen, we love you guys. Thank you, Cindy. And we're signing out. Peace.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Galaxy signing out from another amazing episode of Comic-Con Radio. Tune in for your daily shows of Comic-Con Radio. Go to comiccon-radio.com. Reach us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at Comic-Con Radio. You can call us toll-free right now. 800-976-0305. 800-976-0305. Comic-Con Radio, taking the world one listener at a time.
Oh my gosh, you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much.